Sparky. I believe you in a moment. I will wish you the best. Okay. It's... Yep. Test it. Hello, everybody. The cast will start soon. We're just waiting right now on JC. Running a bit late. Start soon. Hopefully everything will be fine. It's gonna be a great one. Hopefully my camera starts working soon, because it's not. But we have a bit of technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Zcast episode. I don't know because I've lost count because I've lost some of my Twitch thoughts. But welcome back to the Zcast. We are back, and we are gonna try our best to get it working again. Yeah. All right. So today is a special episode because we got some new people on the Zcast today. We got the ZFT members. Welcome, everybody.
Hello. Hello.
Got to introduce you guys?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Are we just going by? I'm Sweats. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, indeed, that.
I go by the name JC Hateful. I am currently the head of the ZFT. Yeah, that's all I really got to say.
And then we
I'm
have...
boring.
And then we have Caleb and Revived here.
Yes.
Howdy-ho. Oh, yes.
Rusty members of the ZFT, indeed. Hello, everybody. It's a bit of a pleasant episode. Oh my god, my OBS is doing some weird stuff right now. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, my OBS just suddenly put up a window. Okay? Lovely. Everything is always going great here with the Zcast. Anywho, that's my thing. There we go. Yeah, now we should be able to see you guys on here. Let's see. Yes, hopefully my camera is also working now. Please work.
My camera never works, so...
It is still not working. Lovely. Anyway, you'll just see me like spinning around trying to get it resolved, hopefully, at least. Anywho, welcome everybody to Zcast. Today we will be talking to the ZFT members about ZFT 5 and what they've been doing in their life, and of course about how everything is going in Zombieland. Right. Exactly, Caleb. Exactly. Schnorfest.
Big.
Big Schnorfest. Anywho, what do you guys want to start with?
You know what? I'll start it off. You said at the start there you want to learn some stuff about T5.
Yes.
And yeah, I guess since we are typo on a live stream, I guess we can expand to say who are the Zombies Fan Tournament? Who are they? I've only known Z4C. I've only known who Caleb, Ross, and Revived, and Zazu and Legend all are. So it's a pretty long story, so stop yourselves in, lads. So the Zombies Fan Tournament has been a tournament since 2018. It all started back then, and the summer of it, where zombies was in a midst with World War II zombies being the most weirdest type of zombies that I think anybody had, and not the best type to say.
Worst.
So it all started with... It's sort of a weird how it really all began. It's sort of like started with two guys on Instagram, Luke Meyer and COD Zombie Memes. At the time, these guys were pretty big, and yeah, I mean, they sort of went ahead. So we're like, oh yeah, we want to do like a tournament for dedicated to zombies, and I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. Can I submit myself in? They were like, yeah, and sure enough, a couple of weeks in, it sort of didn't unfold as the way they wanted it to be. And I was sort of stepped in being like, hey, me and you work together type of with Luke Meyer, of course. Yeah, that's really how it all unfolded with us saying, what should we really call this? It was a long story discussion. I can't even remember myself how we came up with the name ZFT, to be completely honest. And yeah, it was sort of like we had, I think, around about 10 people at the time. It was all for fun, really. I'm sure enough JC can remember being part of this.
Yeah, I was part of it. I was pretty much part of it from nearly the beginning. But I never actually played in the first one. Yeah, no, I've been there for a while. I became the head at the sort of in between ZFT3 and ZFT4. So that was pretty good news. Because like it's such a powerful thing that like gamers like us, like we can make a difference, and I love that. I love like having the chance to like participate in that sort of thing, helping out with for a good cause, and yeah.
I was gonna and then I guess it goes back to me, and sort of on the midst of ZFT2 from ZFT2 to ZFT3. During that time, we had around about 3 tournaments. So we had ZFT2, ZFT2 Winter, and Zombies Fan Tournament number 3. Of course, I was the head of those tournaments at the time, and then sort of the end of the ZFT3, I was sort of like, I sort of can't do this anymore, and I gave the role to the man himself. JC said, explain it all during all that. And I was like, you can take it all, mate, and just run with it. And obviously, coming up from this year, from the Zombies Fan Tournament 4, where we raised over $121 for St. Jude's research, and ZFT3 ending off with over $200 raised for St. Jude's as well.
Yeah, great job on that, by the way.
Thank you. And now it leads us to 2022's plans for the Zombies Fan Tournament. We have revealed the logo, which the man himself, Flamer, created. Wow, the host of the podcast here.
Yes.
Who made it himself, and I think it's really good. I can have your mixed reviews about to say, but yeah, I mean, we have. It's sort of a weird thing to say. I know Caleb Ross is laughing over.
Oh no, I'm laughing because Madden.
Madden moment. Football.
Keep talking. You kind of just stop.
I know, yes, but ranting on. Ranting on. Over, I think we revealed on my podcast. Can I plug it, or
yeah, sure.
The High Ground Zombies podcast on YouTube. There you go. We revealed it on there that we were confirmed to have Mr. Too Bad for Xbox coming back as commentating as the I can't even speak. Commentator, yes, thank you. And Mark JNR as returning ones from last year's tournament. Sorry. And yeah, that's really much as we revealed. I don't know, JC, if you want to reveal some more.
Probably not yet, but I can say that the charity, we haven't specifically picked out a charity just yet. We're going to have that discussion extremely soon. But we are leaning more towards the suicide prevention side of things, because that kind of thing kind of hits quite home for me. So I think it's something very close to my heart, and I think it's definitely my preferred choice. And I'm pretty sure Switz agreed with me as well when we were speaking about it. So yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt, but Caleb Ross, you take the lead now. Because before I wrap it off, that's who the ZFT are. Mr. Caleb Ross himself. That's basically who the Zombies Fan Tournament are. I just gotta go and get my food real quick, so please excuse me. And yeah, take it away, Caleb.
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say, but alright. Flamer, you're doing zombies, right? What the fuck's up with that?
What the fuck is up with that? Well, yeah.
I'm supposed to take the damn lead. Like my podcast.
I was like,
Madden,
bro. Yeah, I've been playing a fuck ton of Vanguard Zombies. Jesus, what is going on with this whole... The whole stream is laggy. I have been seeing it, guys. Hope you guys can still hear it, though, because this is a podcast, of course. It is a bit laggy, I've noticed. But if I can get some clarification that everybody can hear me, right, that will be okay. So then I can proceed. But I've basically been grinding a lot of Vanguard Zombies because I said I wanted to give it a second chance, and I'm glad I did. I've been grinding the battle passes, I've been grinding weapons, and I've been grinding levels. And I've been trying to go for Dark Ether again.
I'm not
What's
gonna
that?
lie.
And how has that been going, Flamer? What the?
No, not that one! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I did not expect that boy to come up again. Woo. Okay.
I got a question for Switz when he's back.
I'm now back. Yes, hello.
All right. Hold on, I gotta stand up for this fucking question. Hold on. All right, I gotta prepare. All right. Switz, I got a question for you.
Go.
So why the fuck can you not spell correctly? It's just a genuine question. Why can't you spell?
Because I have dyslexia.
That's what I thought. I knew it. That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
Are you roasting my my spelling whilst I was away?
No,
no. We were talking about Vanguard
Zombies. In my head. I'm
We're
like, how the fuck does
Vanguard
someone
Zombies. We're talking
in
about Vanguard
college
Zombies.
spell the word great?
Yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah, that's probably why I can't spell, is because I have a symptom called dyslexia, which it's not fun having, I'm not gonna lie. And it's a pain in the arse.
I knew
But
it.
yeah.
I knew
There you
it.
go.
Literally, I fucking called it too.
So, Switz, have you ever thought of maybe going to Grammarly and downloading their application so your grammar would not be fucked?
I've got grammar.
I would, but it doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work for me. Every single time I've tried using Grammarly, it doesn't work. I don't know why.
It doesn't work. Are you sure about that?
I know. It doesn't work. I just don't know why.
Well,
I'm not bullshitting
Go
when
for
I
the
say that.
questions.
Yeah, there you go.
okay. So I got one more question for you.
Go ahead.
When you're doing things, like say, when you do tweets for ZFT, do you like ever think about what kind of actions you're doing?
Interception,
in terms
baby!
of, oh boy.
And then we have Caleb.
Yeah, we have Caleb. But do you ever think about how do I put this? So when you do certain promotions or stuff, do you really think about when you're doing them and if it's an appropriate time to do them?
Man, literally just spent 15 minutes asking one question. That's crazy.
That's my bad.
That's crazy.
Sorry, I'm trying to play Madden while speak. So it's not really the best thing. I'm kind of trying to try hard. But yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Do you really think, like, when you guys do your promotions and stuff, don't you think sometimes it might be a little bit too early or a little bit too late?
Well, okay, JC. Double mirror, mate.
Now.
Whenever we do, I mean, we kind of discuss it as a team. So it'd be me and JC saying, like, yo, like, do you think this would be appropriate time to do it in that sort of way? Like, as in for, like, the logo. It's like, it all comes down to the head, I would say, for JC.
Yeah, we do actually. We try and we pick and choose, or we sort of throw out different time, like sort of like weeks where we could do like announcements and stuff. Whether we want to announce it sooner, later, that same day, or yeah, no, it's me and Switz. We usually hop in a call and discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
I have another question, actually. I got another question regarding ZFT.
Yep.
Does one of you guys do, like, I don't know, you guys are probably going to say, oh, we both do the same amount of work. But I'm saying, does one of you guys, like, do, like, most of, like, the rebranding and the fucking, like, regarding the donations and the fucking Twitter account? Do you guys both kind of do that, or does one person do it more than the other? Is what I'm trying to ask.
I'm probably gonna have to say Switch probably does the promotions and the marketing and promotions and stuff more than me.
Do you do like the Like, do you like do the donation shit, like the T-shirt sales and the donation to the actual charity shit?
That would fall under me. Yeah, I mostly do that, but at the same time, it's sort of like when I'm doing it, sort of me and JC are obviously
Yeah, he's always in a
call
call with me.
We're always on a call to make sure, like like what JC's doing right now
Make
is
sure
like sharing
everything's
finalized, it's good to go, we're happy with it, and then we just send it out. That typo and goes for the same for the donation, like the when we choose for charities for Tiltify link. It's sort of like we all work together, that type. But in terms of what you were saying there, Caleb, it would sort of fall under me, that typo.
Okay.
So
basically, JC's just like a second-hand man to like decide shit, basically, and you're the one that like just puts it all out, right? So that's kind of what I got, I guess.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, JC's a side bitch.
Yeah, I'm Switzer's side bitch.
I coming back to like organizing. Like we know you have dyslexia now, but do you not go with JC what you're about to out for? I sometimes when I see promotional stuff for you, I think as somebody who wants to organize professional, so maybe for future something that you do both with JC.
That I think we should probably work together more in terms of spelling. That's if there's a spelling mistake, it's probably my dyslexia kicking that I physically can't spell it and I just whack it out like that.
Exactly.
And I think it's probably good. That typo, yeah. I mean,
To be fair,
it's something we should probably work on a bit more. But yeah, that's what I got to say.
It is something I do want to work on a bit more for ZFT5 because I want to look a bit more professional. Yeah, it just looks good.
Yeah.
But we do need to work on that, yeah.
And then you guys said that you got aware.
Yes.
You guys, I think, St. Jude, right?
Yeah.
For 2 years, yeah.
Yes. What did you guys decide to change it?
I thought that's a hard question. I don't know. I sort of yeah. You go ahead, Jason.
We were in a call discussing what we could do for ZFT5. This was like early days. This was like literally like maybe a few 6 or something months ago now. It was a while ago. No, not 6 months. It was like just after ZFT4.
Was it not back in September or something like what we said? Something like that?
Yeah, it might have been that. So it was about 4 months ago. 3-4 months ago.
Okay.
We were discussing what charities we could do, and then we were thinking we're gonna because I charities that hit home to me are things to do with mental health and suicide prevention and stuff like that. So I did bring it up, and we thought because it is a huge issue, and I'm not saying St. Jude's isn't, but we were like, it's a huge issue. It hits close to home, and we both really care about it. So we were like, we want to do something like that.
Mostly, I think me and JC have both went through that phase of just saying, is life important anymore? That typo.
Yeah, exactly.
We've all went through that moments, and we feel like that, doing maybe suicide prevention would be a great cause. And like JC said, there's nothing wrong with St. Jude's. There's completely nothing wrong with them, but we want to do something that's sort of close to us and sort of close to other people as well who's went through that phase of wanting to commit.
Or even if they've had family members.
They've went through family members, yeah, exactly.
Or even if they've had family members or friends who have.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like we know a lot of people can relate to that and can really, especially me and Switz. As I've said this a lot, it does hit close to home.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's something that everybody these well. the whole
Yeah.
depression is high right now.
Especially during the lockdowns.
Especially during. And that is why we also, as we also talked about it, and we are also doing aware. And we think we tweeted that out like 3 months ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's awesome to see that both are doing the same thing. I was just wondering about it, like what made you guys choose? So there is a bit of like backstory for you guys that there is a story with.
Do you guys know what specific charity you're doing as of right now?
We are
Or
going to. No,
Just
we're
to
going
like
to.
the broad topic of.
Yeah,
suicide
at the
awareness.
moment we've sort of just got the idea of suicide awareness and suicide prevention, just in the air at the moment. But we are set on doing something like that. We just need to pick a charity that we both see and we care about a lot, and then we're going to make the official announcement.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you, because it's not just you two in the,
Yeah.
do you guys discuss it as well with like your other teammates?
Yeah, of course. We in our group chat on Instagram, we have all of the people who are very closely connected in the ZFT. We all discuss it. I know before we make sometimes before we make a big announcement, we'll say in the group chat, what's everyone's opinion on this?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Something happened in Madden again. Which,
What the fuck?
man's always
Yes,
just, yeah,
I feel like I'm being mocked.
No,
I'm
no,
posting this
no.
on Twitter.
No.
All I gotta say is,
Mad at moment.
this just happened.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Yes.
Pick this whole body up with his damn crotch.
Yeah. No, that's fun. So last year, you guys did Cold War, right?
We did.
We did indeed, yes.
Are you guys decided to do Vanguard this year, or are you?
We are staying away from Vanguard this year.
You're staying away
Yeah.
from Vanguard? Okay.
If it does eventually improve, then we could consider it for another time.
That's a highly...
Potentially, but that is a highly, I highly doubt it.
Look at Vanguard, to be honest. I mean, you just look at it. It's just so rubbish, and
That shit just looks unfixable.
it does. And they don't even care. Bro, they haven't even cared about it since Season 1 update. They haven't cared.
I mean, we're getting
It's
a
so
big
dumb.
update soon.
I haven't even played the game.
Like, I've been having a lot of fun lately.
Oh,
on
wait,
this.
wait, sorry, Flame, let me cut you off for a second. You haven't played the game?
No,
but I'm just
JC
saying,
hasn't.
from what I've heard from everyone in the ZFT chat, and from what I've seen, it looks unfixable. It
Don't
might
doubt
not
it till you
be.
try it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I want to try it. I do want to play it, and I'm going to get it soon. But yeah.
Like, I am honestly... I'm glad I gave the second shot at it, because if you look at it, yes, it looks a bit like Outbreak, but it's also... You can choose to do the objective or stay and get zombie. And I think that's a great choice that you get. You can either do the objective, stay there as like a mini round-based survival map. It's like the World War II survival map, like Bodega Survival. If you got
no
those,
rounds.
there's no rounds,
There's
but
only-
there's unlimited zombies spawning. And every
Here's the thing with that, Flamer, is that's the thing that I don't like about it, is that I feel like with Outbreak they really started this idea, and I don't think they really fixed it with Vanguard. Like, people could say like they've buffed this and that, but I played it recently and I didn't see any improvements really. It still feels like that the zombies, or you have to chase the zombies and the zombies aren't chasing you, which is not really what zombies is all about, especially on high rounds. It's really about, hey, how can you survive a horde that keeps on coming to you? And it feels like in Vanguard, you just have to look for zombies. Unless you're doing that objective, which is still just really tedious, how much people have to kill zombies and all that crap. It's really tedious, and like I wish they would maybe like I don't know. Honestly, I really do think that it was a cool idea, but it was clearly to see that Treyarch was just had put on for 3 months, and then whatever they could do in 3 months, they had to pull it out because somehow, some way, I don't know what the hell Sledgehammer's been doing for 3 years. They couldn't make a third game mode for a game that they had to basically screw over Treyarch from Cold War, literally put Treyarch in Cold War less than 2 years, and now they can't even make a third game mode, and they had to make us suffer with whatever we just got, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it's also not the best thing in the world.
Okay, but they sort of just don't care.
Which is not it's not Treyarch's fault, because Treyarch is like, if you told a small team of devs, because this is definitely not like we've been confirmed to this, that there's not zombies devs really on the game. It's all pretty much multiplayer
It's
devs.
all the multiplayer
So
devs.
when you take a small portion, which also, if people don't know this, Treyarch are also working on the League play system for Vanguard. So they're not only working on zombies, but they're working on League play. And you put a small team on that, guess what happens? There's going to be something that falls short. They're not going to have, with 3 months to make something, they're not just going to come out their ass with a round-based map, even though they just released one with Forsaken. Like, that's where people have to realize that, tweeting out shit about how the game sucks, like, really, one, it doesn't do anything, because that's not how game development works. In this case alone, saying how the game's broken and a mess and all this is not going to fix anything, because they simply did not have time to make a game.
They were rushed. In other words, weren't they rushed? Yeah, I was saying, were they rushed? Yeah,
I wouldn't blame it on Treyarch.
Don't blame it on Treyarch. Really, the only blame is on Sledgehammer Games for not being able to make a third game in Activision, which forced Treyarch to do it again, because Treyarch is just their slaves at this point.
You have to think in the other area, a bit of Activision, what's happening at the moment at Activision Studios and everything.
Oh god, yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, and I want to say that maybe that's sort of slowed it down, but I don't know. I gotta be rogue saying that.
So that's like a big thing. It's like Vanguard Zombies, in my opinion, like I think people think that they're honestly, I really do think that people's suggestions, especially because there's so much wrong with this game in terms of, I know a lot of people that liked Cold War and people that have not liked Cold War, they can agree really on Vanguard in terms of there is fundamental gameplay decisions in the game that make it worse than any other Zombies experience. It's not even down to just quality of life fixes. It's down to fundamental game mechanic choices, like the point system, stuff like that, where it's not really easily changeable at this point, that I don't see them fixing, and some other issues too. I just don't see them fixing, and I honestly don't think that in terms of like an event like ZFT or Z4C, like I don't really know. Like, hopefully Vanguard could do something, but especially with like competitive stuff, it's really, you can't really do much. Not even a damn Easter egg to do.
I know.
I am still hopeful.
There's nothing much. Yeah.
I am still hopeful if they could. I just want to.
Here's the thing, Flamer. I would be hopeful, but you gotta realize this, Flamer. There is so many ears and so many voices screaming at Activision right now. It's not just zombies. There's a lot of communities right now that are in hell. The multiplayer community is fucking shocked right now. You can't even get the mastery camo yet. You can't even get the mastery camo yet. Listen about that. You can't get the mastery camo yet. Like, at this point, I really do think if they can't even get the mastery camera to work, and it's going to be the new year, how the fuck are they going to have time to make all these revolutionary change for zombies with a small team of like probably a dozen Treyarch multiplayer devs that are already working on League play as it is? That, all those odds alone, okay, it might be okay to be hopeful, but it's like at some point you got to realize, hey, we're over here, dude. Like, it's time to face defeat. There's so many issues right now that not only Activision, but Treyarch and Sledgehammer have to fix, on top of League play, which right now the competitive community is in shambles. So there's so much shit that needs to be fixed that, in my opinion, Zombies is probably one of their last priorities right now, because they have a full $300 million league that they have to worry about. They're not even caring about that right now, at the very least, and people are pissed off. And people at this point, it's like, yeah, zombies is zombies, but at this point, most YouTubers aren't playing the game. They're already saying, hey, just wrap it up, because there's so many changes that they don't even make. Why would they continue supporting it? When Warzone is doing what Warzone does, and then they probably are going to have some half-assed attempt to fix something in multiplayer because they don't even have that fixed. It's like, at this point, I don't know if Zombies is really at the point of they might not even have time to actually make big enough changes with the small dev team, with the limited amount of time, with all the other things they need to work on. It's like how I wonder how it's going right now in that whole thing, plus all the other shit that's been happening on Activision, which is a tragedy. It's like, really, like, what is going to happen, man? I just don't know.
I want to say something, like, in terms of, like, sort of that way. Can we talk about, like, kind of, like, community side of how many toxic people there is right now in the community? I don't want to... Is it a bad thing? Should I raise it, or would that be very bad and just cause a huge argument?
That's what you want, my dude.
Oh, God. You're right, Calstan. People are saying Cold War over BO3 custom zombies. That's just... I sort of just can't see that. Of course, BO3 is a very... It's one of the best zombies experience I think we've gotten ever. Yeah. But Cold War's fun. That typo in terms of the zombies side, it's fun. But why are people saying Cold War over BO3? That's sort of where my head's a bit lost there.
I mean, if people prefer it, they prefer it.
I know, but I want to say pack profiles. Oh no, I don't even want to start.
It is. You can say that,
bro. And and this is the thing. They keep roasting Legend over a tweet that Legend put over like a couple months ago now. Like, it's so dumb.
I will say the thing about Legend is what he likes to do is egg things on and basically reopen wounds. So honestly, as much as I love Legend, he does it to himself. He does it to himself. And I just think this whole point is, if you're going to be wrapped up in that shit, you just got to fucking see your way out of it. Because there's people that keep like saying it, keep bringing it up, keep egging it on, bro. Just leave them in the dust and let them be their dysfunctional selves and let them be whatever they fucking want to be. Just stop giving them attention. That's really all it is. If you hate them so much, if you don't like them, then stop giving them attention. That's all it is. Yeah. And I think people, even people I'm friends with, are just really big into it. They just keep like tweeting about it. They keep making videos about it. Just stop giving them attention, and they'll start watering out, and it won't happen anymore. But the fact that you keep giving them attention is the reason why they keep coming back.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If you don't want people, if you don't want them talking shit about your content and what videos you make, then stop making stuff about them. Stop putting them in your videos. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Stop rehashing old things that have been done and over with now. Really,
it's sort of a bit over.
I truly do think that at this point, it's gotten to the point where people are so bored of zombies, they're just doing whatever they can to try to have some sort of like thing to talk about. It's just like. It's really sad, to be honest. It's like, I think it's honestly just stupid at this point. It's just fucking stupid. I'm gonna be honest. It's just stupid. Like, it's all dumb. Like, it's just most of the shit is just going back and forth for meaningless nonsense, and it's just childish at this point. It's not really like doing anything. Like, at this point, just continuing on the trend, you're basically doing it to yourself at this point, honestly.
So, you're not doing anything to help the community. You're not doing anything, or you're just doing worse.
Yeah.
You're not helping at all.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
All right. Switching the topics a little bit here. I don't mean to switch it up a little bit, but I do have another question about ZFT. So, obviously, us at Z4C, we get a big part of our profit margin is from merch sales, poster sales. We even had a shit ton of mug/coffee cup sales this year. Were you guys at ZFT? Because I saw you guys shop a little bit. Do you guys ever think about like expanding your merch store a little bit, like maybe making different types of stuff?
We have. I mean, the poster and the T-shirts and the jumpers design. I mean, it was I think it's just. I'm gonna put it. Was it JC? Did we not say that it was just more or less simple? We did years ago for ZFT3. We did have mug designs, and they look pretty good. We have phone cases designs. I think maybe I'd say for ZFT5, expect maybe a lot more variety to the store. I mean, the caps were pretty cool. I mean, the caps are pretty cool. I've always been a huge fan of the caps for the Teespring. I just don't know how you work it though, because apparently you did have something for it, or I don't even know.
Right.
It worked out. Yeah.
Another question I have, I guess, kind of regarding the merch going off of it. Have you guys ever thought about having like maybe some type of merch? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I saw something on your Instagram where you guys said you're going to release new merch for ZFT like coming up soon. So like, are you guys thinking about releasing merch like maybe like a couple months, maybe even like February or something to hype up the event? Like
we've already done. Yeah, we've already done that. So we're done with the ZFT4 merch. We sort of focused on the sort of new one. So what we like to do for the ZFT merch is sort of like, after post ZFT3, ZFT4, we like to switch it up, that typo. So we have new designs that are out with the ZFT name on it. I don't know what happened to our jersey, but we had a jersey.
Yeah, it was up. It went off the store like today. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's very odd. I don't know what's happening there. I mean, it says it's active. Probably just something wrong with the website or something.
When I went to go see it, it wasn't up. So.
Yeah, that was very odd. I'm pretty sure Zazu was pointing that out to me. It was like, there's something wrong with your merch store. I was like, oh no, what is it? And then, sure enough, the jersey was not there.
The ZFT website got hacked a few weeks ago.
Oh, I don't even know what happened there. Yeah, about that, I don't know what happened to that.
Did you give your password to anybody?
No, the only person that has
me, but
the only person that I share it with would
check JC, bro.
The only person that it's not he has access to my account. It's sort of like he has like access to editor mode, that type of. So he can't really delete the website. He can't do any of that. All he could do is just change up the wording on the website, that typo. And I don't know what's happened. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that'd be very unfortunate. I saw that. I was like, I don't know how that could even happen because it's a website. But
I know.
Circling back on the merch. So you guys said you're dropping merch like a little bit before. Are you guys? It's just gonna be like T-shirts and you said jerseys and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, with the new Teespring jersey feature. Oh yeah, sorry, JC, go ahead.
No, you can.
With the Teespring jersey design, I've really wanted to focus on, team jerseys for ZFT5.
That's what I was
I think it would be a really cool idea, especially, Z4C. I think that would be pretty cool to have Team Meatball Maniacs or whatever Team Big Time Rushers have their own jersey that people can buy if they really want. For us, Team Chosen Ones, Team Swift. We did have Team M14 Gang and Team Shower. That was a pretty cool thing that Teespring have, and I think it'd be pretty cool to see it in Z4C4 and ZFT5. I think that'd be pretty cool to see on stream repping your own team jersey, and you get to keep that, especially having your own gamer tag as well, having all obviously the branding, of course, the Z4C5 logo, and for us it would be ZFT5 logo and ZFT merch as typo, like our type of sponsor, that type, if you get me.
Right.
Yeah.
And just regard so will you guys, before you drop the merch, have a charity set out that you I guess before that question, the money you're getting from the drop that you're doing in like a couple months, that's going to charity, right?
Yeah. It's saved up. We save that money up, and then once we have the domain link up for the Tiltify link, we put that money that we saved into it. like 100%. We we don't take
Yeah,
it.
we don't take
Okay.
personal profit.
I was, you know, that's why I thought. I was just curious. And another question out of curiosity: how much money did you guys make from off of T-shirt sales for ZFT4?
ZFT4? Oh,
Just out of curiosity.
obviously we're not as big as Z4C, so I mean it was, I'd say around about, like, what was it? I think around about $5, around about there. I mean,
Okay.
we're not big.
Yeah, it's not bad. $5 is $5, honestly.
Yeah, $5. I mean, as well, you know, we want to kind of keep it a bit cheap. We don't want to put it expensive so people can't afford it and say, I don't have money.
Right.
Like our jersey, or not jersey, our t-shirts and our jumpers, like they're pretty low. Like I think for a t-shirts, like $10. Like $10, what can that get you? Like 10 Big Mac meals and McDonald's or something like that.
And Big Mac meals, the fuck?
I don't know how much is a Big Mac in
A
America.
Big Mac's like $6.
Yeah, no, food is not
man.
that cheap in America.
I thought it would be like $1 or something.
You need to go to fucking
it's
to
not even
bring
a quid
fucking
here.
functioning town. Because
All
what the
I
fuck?
know in Britain, yellow teeth is free, but that's what I'm just saying. Like,
Wow.
He's
Yeah,
got a
so
point.
like, so
We're
we're starting the British slander. We're starting it.
We're starting it, dude. The British slander needs to happen right the fuck now. Anyways,
Okay.
Kramer, aren't you happy that you don't live in Britain?
I didn't know how much it was, okay? But yeah, I mean, that could get you, I don't know, like 2.5 for Big Mac meals. I don't know, from McDonald's. I don't
If
know.
you want a meal, then that's probably like $9-10.
Oh, if you want a meal, that's like $10.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Are you sure that you're in college, man? Like, are you completely sure that you didn't enter like the wrong building when you entered your college? Like, you sure it's not like a mental asylum?
Sometimes it can't be a mental asylum half the time.
So you're not denying it.
I'm not
College.
denying it. I can't
College
deny it.
is basically a mental asylum. I'm not gonna lie. When I go to college to visit my friends, dude, all I see is brainless adults not knowing what the fuck is going on.
Well, most of the time it is like that.
Especially seniors, bro. That shit, they're already done. They're like, yeah, I'm about to die. But yeah, I was just curious about the t-shirt sales and all that, because I know Z4C, obviously we make a good amount of our money due from t-shirt sales itself. We have a good. I think last year, I'm not sure the exact. I know Zazu would know it. I know it a little bit, and I think we made around. It was a couple $100 from merch. We had the most merch sold last year that we have ever, because thanks to Yusha, the logo and the merch design looked fucking absolutely amazing. So shout out to Yusha if he's watching. Yeah, we had an all-time high in merch sales. We made around a couple $100 from not even that much like shirt sales. I think we had like maybe only like, I'd say like 20 people buy like a shirt, and some bought posters and mugs, and that was like a couple $100. So I see there's a poster in the background right there in Swit's camera. So yeah, just those, like, yeah, it's a big part of the charity events is the merch and the advertising. So I hope it didn't seem like we were like grilling you guys, but we're just like, charity event to charity event. We're curious.
Flexing how much money you got compared to us. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
We had
one thing
we had
actually,
my $3 video. Just
one thing actually, right? I know Switz because I can see that poster in the back seat, right? You bought some merch, so that money you paid for, right? That
I paid for my. I think Teespring have a cool a cool thing for you can buy it sort of separately for like a cheaper. I don't know what it is. I think it's like what is it?
sampling.
Hang on a minute.
That's how Legend got some of his merch for cheaper, because he does sampling.
Yeah, sample. Yeah, thank you, Caleb. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I buy from sampling and that. But yeah, I mean, again, I obviously put the money that the public like to buy. That obviously, like I've said to Caleb, it goes straight towards saving it up and obviously straight into the charity link. That like 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I normally get the stuff, and yeah. if that answers your question. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that's about all my questions. Other than, have you guys thought about doing other games? I know we said it a little bit earlier, but have you guys thought about doing other games than just Cold War? Or are you guys just going to do Cold War this year?
Well, Zazu did say on our last podcast that maybe a consideration Black Ops 4.
I remember we had a load of discussions in the group chat about this.
It's sort of like I can't do another year of BO3. Let's be honest. BO3 has been in 3 of our tournaments, whereas BO4 has only been in 2. I mean, it'd be nice to play BO4 again, but you know, the thing it wires it down to is crossplay. Crossplay has been such a huge thing, and especially for Z4C as well. It's been such a huge, big thing to have, and it's more easier to mix with PC players, with console players, really easily. I mean, in our tournament, we had one PC dude that I didn't expect. He was playing on PC, where on my team, and then 2 of us were on Xbox, and one of us was on PS4. So we had the whole big kind of cross-possession play. The only problem with the cross-play was the amount of crashes that we had, and I seen on Z4C 3 that you guys had, was the amount of bugs, crashes that you all had because of the crossplay, and it was a nightmare. Honestly, it was a nightmare to deal with. But I mean, like, again, what can you really do to say that? I wanna ask you, Caleb.
Yeah.
How did you all come around to getting like Rabbit, Noah, Milo, Pizza, and Tim Hansen? Or was it Tim Hansen and Turbo? You all had.
I believe we also had Kingman.
Kingman as well. Yeah, of course, the legend Kingman. Yeah.
Everyone in Z4C already kind of has like a little bit of connections to all of these different people. Like, for example, I'm really close with, or I'm not really close, but I'm pretty tight with Tim. I'm pretty tight with Turbo and Kingman. Literally at ZWC, I literally was FaceTiming Kingman as he got selected onto his team because he wanted to see himself getting selected live. So I was literally in the back on FaceTime with Kingman, fucking holding my phone up. So we're already all pretty tight, and you know, we met most of these people at ZWC, and also some of these people are just really like into the idea of doing a charity event, because you know, Easter eggs for charity was, you know, obviously a huge thing in the community.
Yeah,
I almost said Easter eggs for days.
Easter egg for days, Clarky.
Easter eggs for charity.
FNAF.
Huge thing in the community, and all these YouTubers honestly miss doing it, and you can kind of tell. And when they figured out there's a bunch of smaller creators doing something like Easter eggs for charity, doing something for a good cause, they're like, oh, hell yeah, I'll tweet out a video. And, you know, that was right when Legend also had a lot of connections, because he just did the Last Man Standing episode with Lex, Tim, and Rabbit. So, you know, that was already like, he was already kind of in with those guys. And, you know, it was just having connections with everyone. MC Sports Hawk helped us out a little bit too. And it's just, you know, just having the connections of, hey, can you help us get in connection with this guy to help us with this video? And he was like, yeah, sure. And he goes, asks him, he says, yeah, sure. So it's just kind of getting people connections to help with, you know, tweeting all those videos out. And I believe it worked perfectly just how we wanted it. I think the video could have been done better, because I think if I would have seen the video before he would have sent it to them, I would say make the voice not super muffled.
Yeah,
because the voice was super muffled to the point where you couldn't really understand what the fuck he was saying. Then most people didn't even know what the fuck it was, because the voice was so muffled.
I remember one comment. It was like, "Is that really Tim? Is that Tim? Is that Lexify? Like, you gotta be joking."
I was like, yeah, you gotta like, maybe next time have like some soldier guy where your voice is very clear, and we're having a charity event, come out this day, this time, let's get it going. But yeah, I was just having connections with everyone and just saying, yo, if you can help us out, that'd be huge for us, because we know we're trying to have one of the biggest charity events, and it all worked out in the end, and it was all in good fun.
Fun.
And we had a couple donations from in the actual charity, we had a donation from JC. I know Pizza donated. I think Kingman donated. I'm not
Kingman
sure.
did donate, yes.
I know for sure JC donated because that was pretty huge.
Yeah, we got that.
I'm pretty sure people donated. So that just having those kind of guys help support our charity was just everything. So it was just
I seen the overwhelmed support that you guys had for that. I was just like, damn, that's sick.
It was pretty huge. We hit 1,000 followers when all that happened too, and that was pretty huge for us.
That's good, man. I'm trying to think of another question.
I actually have a
ZWC
question for you guys.
Oh, okay.
So we as I'm just we as C4C got into and we actually got in contact with, helped a ton. When you guys were doing
Travis.
Yeah, Travis, indeed, Krabby Patty. But when you guys were doing, did you ever had like contact with any?
You know what was so funny? I mean, it was sort of like a Twitter DM. I was like, "Hey, we're doing this again for you guys again this year," and they're like, "Hey, that's awesome! Like, definitely tell us how you all went." And just told them, and they were like, "That's awesome!" Literally, you know, it was all good. It was great. It felt nice. We did like, you know how you guys did it with a kid. Yeah, that's sort of, I want to say that's how we kind of like, that gives us inspiration, ideas to like say, oh, we could do that if we wanted to. And
it was really special to actually like for me to go and, because I met the executive director of A Kid Again and did a little minute interview with the bum ass camera that my fucking high school teacher gave me, but it was a lot more special, especially to me, to have been in this charity event since the first one, to go out and actually interview someone for the charity and actually talk to them about stuff that they've been doing. And I think that's something that we're doing in the future, is we're considering if we can have future contact and if we can actually connect with the people that we're talking to and maybe have a few, just ways to market the charity. So that's just kind of like what we're thinking in the future. I don't know if you guys have been thinking about doing that a little bit, your guys' selves. But
we wanted to do stuff like that. Again, but I mean, I want to say the type of production that I guess it was sort of pushed a bit last minute. Obviously now, once we now know how well it's done, that's sort of, we want to start doing that. And I mean, I watched that A Kid Again interview, man, and who's the executive? Do you what was his name?
Travis,
yeah, and
that was his name.
Yeah, it was an insane interview, and he started to feel a bit emotional, and I was like, yeah, because he, in his own words, he's never seen anything like this ever in like a history of whatever that is, or whatever history of charity events and all of that. So that kind of like pushes it, like, it sort of gives us motivations to do stuff like that again, with like that. So yeah, it was very inspirational, and again, when we were doing stuff for St. Jude's, picking out the videos, and I said it on our podcast, me and JC just felt emotional like that. We just flooded with emotions. I even got at one point, I started feeling really upset for this one child, and I was like, yeah, I want to help. I want to help you. I want to do this charity event, raise that money so there's a cure that can help you. And there are many other children in St. Jude's as well. And that just gives us more of an idea of what we want to go into for ZFT5.
That's interesting. Talking back about that with when we had that, if never, that was such a. I will never forget that morning. All just there, waiting in that Zoom call, just trying stuff out, and we were just waiting, and he just talking about such a great. how much he appreciated and how much we actually could do, because at one point we even got access to Twitch account, didn't we? That we were able to stream on their Twitch. Correct.
Yeah, it never really ended up working out as we wanted it to. We just probably just would have definitely needed a lot more setting up, and I guess we kind of got. I will say I kind of got a little lazier leading up to it. I know we definitely should have tested that out a little bit more. Yeah, we had access to the Kid Again Twitch account, because they have their own Twitch account where they live stream, some different stuff that they do. And we had access to it, and we could have totally took advantage of it, but we did not. Or I should say I did not, because I really felt like I was in charge of that aspect of that happening, and I kind of didn't really do much of it. So I feel like that's all me, honestly, and I wanted to take more advantage of that. But I think it's just having the interaction still with that charity the way we did was just super special.
So good. So special. Like, I will never. Ever.
I'll never forget the Zoom call we had with Travis. That was legendary.
Exactly. That was.
Yeah.
Right. You still have a question, Switch?
I did one earlier. I'm trying to remember. It was about ZWC. I was wanting to talk about that. Because I know, Caleb, you went to it. What was it like for ZWC?
What was it like? It was something else. It was a really weird, surreal, electric feeling to be just in the presence of all these like people, especially a bunch of these people that are my friends, and just it was a weird feeling. It was really weird, I would say. Like just arriving in the building and then seeing like Chuck and Robin and Perka just sitting there, I was like, whoa, this is weird. This is weird. We're all like right next to each other. Like this is the weirdest thing ever. So it was just surreal. I guess it was just a super surreal feeling. And I guess it's like the same feeling because I also met Zazu and Soulbound a couple weeks ago to go see Spider-Man. So I guess it was like the same feeling then too, where it's like it's just super surreal, and like these people you talk to online that you just feel like aren't real people are real, and you just see them in front of you. It's weird. Also, Vegas is such a beautiful it's a beautiful place to be. It's such a beautiful place. It's so cool.
Yeah, from all the videos I was looking at, insanely, like, it was big and everything. Of course, during a whole big pandemic as well. I bet that was sort of a bit weird to say.
It felt like when I was there, it felt like the pandemic never existed. I don't think I heard the words COVID at all throughout the whole time.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
That's
like,
good.
no one wore masks. It was all just like a free, like celebratory kind of place. The only places where I saw people wear masks was the airport because it was required, and Chuck had a mask on the whole time. So that was the only time I ever saw anyone wearing masks or kind of thought of the pandemic was because of that. But other than that, it just felt free and just like it didn't even feel like they had the virus that had a presence there. It was weird. It's like it was just exempt from Vegas. It was a cool feeling.
And I believe that was the first time you got to meet Legend as well.
It was. The funniest, my first time actually meeting him is when I first got there on Friday, which was during ZWI. It was we had to do this little Marvel museum that me, Chuck, and Perka wanted to go to, and Robin was there too. So we went to this Marvel museum, and as I was walking out, Legend the challenges just ended, and they're doing like their little commercial thing, and I saw Legend on the stage, and I'm like, "Yo, Legend, what's up, dude?" And I dabbed him up. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm doing good, but not as good as this guy," and points to Pack-a-Puncher, who's sitting right next to his right. And I didn't know what he said at first. I didn't know he pointed out Pack-a-Puncher, and Pack-a-Puncher went, "Yo, what's up, dude? How you doing?" I didn't know he said that. I just went. It was the most awkward shit. But my first time actually like meeting Legend was on Saturday. We were supposed to do this like Saw escape room with we did it with Jay Scrine, Dubbed Out, Greg FPS, Johnny. We did it in Unpunk and Chuck and Legend. We were all supposed to go to this Saw escape room, and when me and Chuck got out of our Uber or our taxi, right when we stepped out, because our taxi, he was just some weird New Yorker guy, so he's like, "Oh, you guys sure you'll be fine over here?" And we're like, "Yeah, we'll be fine." We step out of our taxi. Right when we step out of our taxi, there's like 3 cars in the parking lot, and Legend opens the back door, and he's like, "Oh, what's up, guys?" We're like, "Oh, what the hell? What's up, man?" That dude came out of nowhere.
Legend was speaking on the experience of that Saw room. Apparently, Greg is the easiest person to get scared.
I don't quite remember what he was talking about. I know he said that like he grabbed onto him when he got really scared. I don't remember that, honestly. So I don't know if that's quite true or if that's cap or not. But it was terrifying. I would say Jace Grind fucking almost made me shit myself at one point because there's this like little button thing you click. When you click it, it makes a loud popping noise, and I had no idea. So I was walking by and he pressed it and fucking made me flip my shit. But yeah, it was crazy.
Do we all think that ZWC4 is a potential for next year?
I think it's 100. I don't think it's. I don't know if it's next year. I don't think so.
Maybe not next year.
100%. There's gonna be another one. I can say for sure that there's going to be another one based off of what some people have been saying. And I bet it's going to be in Florida. So there's 100% going to be another one, and I bet it's probably going to be in Florida. Is my guessing?
Do you think
it's popular though? But
do we all think that it might? I don't know. Maybe I want to say might not be as popular, or do you think it'll be a lot more popular?
I don't think it will be as popular, mainly because I feel like Z4C3 was a huge bang in Vegas, which even if you didn't want to go for the Zombies event, going for Vegas is pretty sick. But I feel like Florida is kind of one of those areas where it's like, oh, I can go to the convention, and then what else are we going to do? You know? Like, yeah. I feel like especially with all these big YouTubers, they all like were at the casino, and they all drank and, all that stuff. And I feel like when you go to this, like when you go to Florida, you're like, what is there other to do than to fucking go to this convention? There's really not much else to do in Florida than go to a bar that's near here, but there's really not much else to do. It's a lot more difficult with like hotels and stuff.
Yeah. I think Florida would be a cool ideal spot to go to.
Like even California, where they had it the first time, the first ZWC,
there
the first
he
one.
is.
There's Sazonian. But the first ZWC was interesting. With California, they could at least do shit around there. But I don't know.
Because that's the thing, right? I want to say because there's a lot of travel restrictions at the moment. I think it would be a lot more harder for us European and us Brits, maybe to get to all of that. How were they doing it with in terms of people living in the UK and Europe? Were they like doing it through online?
Yeah,
that
pizza.
type or
Pizza played online.
Oh right,
he did online play, and I don't know. Maybe since travel restrictions are kind of dying down a little bit, maybe he would be in person. I don't know.
Like I think next year it will. Because we also got the boost.
Yeah.
Get boosted up, you're able to.
Yeah.
Hello, Zasu. How are you doing today?
Monkman.
It was a rocky day, but we just keep moving, and
I like the attitude.
And yeah, so I didn't even realize that I was gonna this is on my end. This is bad on my end. I didn't know I was gonna be in the podcast. I saw Clarky at me. I'm like, shit. So I gotta figure out my shit quick. Because better late than never. So that's just how it is.
Exactly. Lovely chat about DW. ZFT. Recap of things. Talk about.
I could just go back and watch it if
Yeah, that's also okay.
Quick recap, just rewind a couple minutes, you'll be fine.
Yeah, about an hour behind. It's all good.
Yeah, it's okay. Switz. Actually, at the beginning.
Did I? I can't remember.
No, I have a question for Zazu.
I can't remember. What did I say that?
Yes. Wait. Before we started the live stream. Oh yeah, Zazu.
Oh no, he added me as something. That was.
I did not understand the single one because you lagged.
Yeah, you're
Let's
my
go! It always happens.
Thanks
Oh
again.
god.
Lovely.
Oh, always happens whenever I'm in a Discord call with Jason. Oh my gosh. No, because I know Zazu PM or DM'd me a Twitter DM, and I was just like, oh yeah, I want to ask him about that, whatever it was,
Well, we can talk about that
off stream.
It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing like too crazy. Well, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that was it. I'm trying to think of something. Oh yeah. I mean, I've already said it in our podcast. I mean, but I want to hear it from Caleb, and I want to hear Flamer and Revived. I've already heard it from JC and Zazu. But what was your 2021 like for this year?
I'd say is a lot of making new friends and making a lot new experiences. I would say. I'd say being able to meet almost everyone in my friend group was just something else. Like being able to meet Zazu, Chuck, Perka, all of those guys is just a completely different feeling. Honestly, that's how my 21 went. Perfectly fine with meeting all these new friends and staying friends forever is the only thing on my list next.
I'm straight. Who else needs Flamer?
Mine has been a bit chaotic. I'm doing education for year, right? And I have to do 3-year case internship exams. I have to be done before. I have been rushing about in classes, doing grade 5 at the beginning, but then that's 7 and 8 and 5, so 3 classes to do. And then I also school where I had to work with basically like Dutch citizen. So yeah, I had to work with that. So it's stressful. Didn't really. But I'm finally getting a bit better about all of this. Right now, lockdown again, but fine. I had a new job this year as well.
You gotta see all like movies and all of that then.
Yes, I actually.
Oh man.
I actually am able to get like movie posters every single time. Lucky and Spider-Man No Way.
Oh no.
Nice.
That's nice, yeah.
I've been getting since Black Widow. I've been getting all.
That's good, man.
Yes, and well, basically the final day last Friday, we heard that we were down, and No Way Home was playing, and I still needed to see it. So
Oh, it's so good.
We were fully booked. And there were no more seats. So I was like, shit, I'm not gonna be able to watch. But then there was a colleague of mine who went. Really lucky that I saw No Way Home.
Yeah, just in time before you would have got probably spoiled. The heck.
Yeah, because Britain is not going in lockdown, eh?
Yep.
Even though that's like the epicentrum right now for.
I reckon it's gonna happen after New Year's.
Probably. That's gonna be.
Just the thought of a lockdown again, like part of me is like, oh well, it's good for this reason, but that's not a good enough reason to be in a lockdown for how many ever months or whatever. It's just I don't know. Doing that again, it's gonna be just there's just so much going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people that I need, like it's just I don't know. I don't fucking know if I want.
Hey, I need to make money.
Yeah, same. I'm not getting paid for 2 months now.
If we don't get them Biden bucks, Brad, don't put us in lockdown.
Facts.
Give me my Biden bucks or you're gonna fucking bleed.
Yep.
All right. On to Revives. How was your 2021?
Well, if I'm honest with you, it was a piece of fucking shit, and I hope everyone burns to fucking hell.
All right,
Yep.
understandable. Have a nice
Yep.
day.
I agree.
Yep.
Also, Switz is a fucking dumbass freak.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, that's my 2021. Also, one last thing I want to say is, well,
Three,
all I gotta say, if we
two,
go into another lockdown,
one.
I'm gonna fucking blow up.
That's amazing.
Yo,
Yeah, because
Xbox
don't
here?
you actually start?
I started.
Yeah, you go in.
college in about
yeah.
in about 1 to 2 months. So if I have to if we get into another lockdown, I am going to go to the nearest fucking dumpster truck. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to punch the driver's seat out, and then I'm going to rail all the way to fucking Great Britain, and then I'm going to go to Swit's house, put a fucking needle in his arm, shoot him, and then strangle him with a 12-foot
The
whole
fuck?
fucking plushie toy, and then I'm gonna drive around town, rubber wheels in his fucking face, run him over, and then shove a ZFT5 poster down his fucking goddamn throat.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
My God.
So, in basic terms, Revived is a psychopath.
This is a complete fucking retard that needs fucking mental health. And he needs to go back to goddamn fucking hell. He needs to be put in a mental asylum where he belongs. Thank you and goodbye.
What the fuck? Okay, I did not expect that to come out. Well, kind of did.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
That's
yeah,
amazing. Fucking Revived.
Revived.
So you had a good 2021.
He does, yeah.
He puts the death threats in your face, dude, and that's all I gotta say.
That's what we like with the Zcast. Death threats, right? Revived.
Oh, he's gonna fucking see it.
Oh yeah. That's so well. Fucking drag me around the whole.
Yeah. Him and his little puny ass fucking charity events going fucking down.
Fucking hell.
What the
Oh my
fuck is
God.
happening? I know I'm always the drunk one, but did you drink? Jesus.
Oh no, I didn't drink. My head's clear as the sky is blue. Guess what? He is going down. His little charity event is going down. His entire life's going down, and he's going back to the mental asylum where he belongs.
Holy
That's
fuck.
amazing.
God.
That's Revived Gamer.
So,
That's like an understandable have a nice day moment. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hey, can Clarky come as well, or no?
Clarky's doing his stream right now. He's doing a FNAF.
No. I'm speaking. I was saying it's Revived. Can Clarky be a part of this whole thing, or no?
trust me, Clarky is he's already gonna be dealt with by.
Oh.
You haven't heard a thing.
First on the hit list.
Listen,
First one on the UK. Clarky SJ.
Wait, what did you say, Revive?
Nothing. What I was saying was that Clarky is a really good guy, right? He loves like supporting people. You know, people say sometimes he even goes a little bit overboard, right? But here's the thing, right? Clarky loves putting his trust in people that don't deserve trust in, and that's the one thing wrong, with the world is that sometimes trust is not easily earned, but people don't realize that. And what I'm trying to say, right, is that I don't think Clarky would want to support a piece of shit garbage fucking charity event that sucks fucking dick. There you go.
What the fuck?
And also, from the words of Alex Jones, you guys are faking a fraud. So, there you go.
I think Revive is drunk too much. Sorry, guys.
And
I've seen plenty of drunk people. When you work in a restaurant, you don't want to see a drunk man. I said, I don't want to be.
You don't want to see Revived.
I would love to see Revived drunk and then just tell him the word blue roll.
Dude, Switz, you know what I would love, man? I would love this is if I could see those profits that you make off of ZFT and where they really fucking go. Because I think that's what the world wants to see.
Inspect the bank accounts of us.
Yeah.
Oh, so they do go to the bank accounts of yourselves. Oh, that's great to know.
What?
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, Revived.
Right, chill.
My man's
Welcome
probably
back.
lost at fucking
Welcome
Madden or
back to the
something.
National
Jesus.
Geographic documentary.
The fucking CFT iceberg.
We
Where did it
see.
go?
Oh my god. It'd be a
Oh,
whole documentary he'll put on the channel said the real truth of the zombies tournament.
I want to do a drunk BO2 Super Easter egg.
Oh fuck. I wonder how that would end up.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'll never forget this drunk guy. I was like, I saw Nakira up. I said, wait, there's blue roll over at that table over. He goes, blue roll! That stuff's fucking lethal. I just couldn't stop laughing.
Wait, what
Just
did
the
he
way-
say? Life?
He says blue roll. So basically, you know, blue roll is basically like, you know, like what is it? You know when you go to like a bathroom or something in your high school or whatever it is, and you like wipe your hands with like a towel or something, or I forget, like paper towels. That's basically blue roll.
Yeah, that is.
It's just like it's blue and it's in a roll type. And
Oh,
it's
you
called
said
blue roll.
blue roll. I was like, blue roll? I was like, what? Blue roll?
Blue roll? Yo.
Oh yeah, I forgot. People in Europe don't use fucking washcloths, dude.
Ah, yeah.
They use their hands.
We use
Yeah,
our
we don't-
hands and we
yeah, we
swipe it
don't
off our
clean
fucking arse
anything,
like
bro.
a fucking card. That's how everybody functions over here.
Your cards swipe your ass. Just
Yeah,
fucking-
he was probably drunk like it, but it was funny. But yeah,
Okay. Anybody else got some question?
So, well, let's just keep this rolling because I have a lot probably on my head that to talk about. That I just need a moment to unlock it all. But anyway, so how do you guys feel? Let me just say this. Personally, I can give less of a flying fuck if I'm just gonna be completely real here. I have no actual motivation for this. Not motivation, but passion, maybe. If that's, I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but like the next Call of Duty. Like, what are you guys thinking on that? Even though we don't know nothing, we just know it's the next Modern Warfare.
it's Infinity Ward, correct? It's making
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's Modern Warfare. It's probably going to be more Warfare 2 rebranded 2022. Let's be honest here. That's the thing. I enjoyed Modern Warfare. That's just a personal opinion. I think it's a decently good COD. But it's I sort of feel like it will sort of die down as the same way 2019 did during Season 6. Just nobody really cared anymore.
I didn't care after about a month, to be fair.
That's a lot of CODs nowadays. That's Vanguard. That's Vanguard, to be honest. But I mean, I don't know. I sort of feel like it's
Same
not
thing
going to
every year.
probably do well. To be honest.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, even right now, here's my thing: is I'm not even pushing myself to make videos on it. I'm just not. I'm doing other things anyway that like I think about all the time. And like videos, like I don't know. There's sometimes I get the urge, like, damn, this would be a fun video, but like I'm just not like I'm not pushing it or anything because like there's no point. In my
There's no
eyes.
point about it.
At the
Next
end.
one.
The only
Let-
thing I enjoy doing really is making events, and that's what I'm doing. Once I'm done doing that, that's probably all. That's probably it for me here.
Let's be honest here. Are we ever gonna just post content or live stream content from Vanguard for later the eternity of Vanguard?
Yes. Hey.
Well,
Right there.
depends. If,
Flavor would.
it depends for me.
I'm right now working on
an
a big
update.
ass video.
Yeah, depends
I'm
what they do with the game.
Here's my stance on this all right now. Even is like I just gave my brother like maybe a couple weeks ago or a week ago or whatever. I told Caleb and those guys in the group chat when I did it, but I gave my little brother an Elgato, and I've been helping him and like telling him, like breaking down how it all works and everything else because he wants to do this. I'm like, all right, if you genuinely want to do it, like I'll give you all the advice that I wish I had starting and wish I knew. I told him it. I gave him my Elgato so he can, do whatever he wants to do on his console. And he also has a PC, so he can play the customs or whatever the hell he wants to do. So, I even then that there just shows me the fact that I had no hesitation giving him that for me just shows that this isn't it's just not even on my mind content creating or any of that. It's just not. I enjoy podcasts because I just basically I listen a lot, so it gives me a chance to regurgitate that out and whatever. But I'm just doing other things that that I'm genuinely passionate about, and that I want to be successful in it as much as I breathe. I'll just say that. So, that's what I got to say with that. So I'm kind of curious, what's your guys' place right now, genuinely, because I know ZFT is Z4C, so it's we kind of feel pressured maybe in some sense to do some type of content, but it's
Yeah. I'm sort of with you on that one, Zazu. It's sort of like podcasts for me. Doing podcasts are fun to do. They're fun to record, and they're fun to listen back. If they obviously go recording well. But yeah, I mean, for me, Twitch, it's been a huge thing for me this year. I've reached over 100 followers on Twitch. Yeah, I've reached over 100 followers on Twitch alone this year, which I'm super stoked about, because it's a long journey to get 100 followers, especially on Twitch, where everybody mostly cares stuff on YouTube, not really interested in Twitch. So it felt nice to have that, and yeah, that's me basically just hanging about in college. And yeah, that's really how my year has been. And just
what do you do at college?
So I do culinary. So basically, I train.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Actually.
Yeah, I said to you, also, I trained to be chef, to work in professional restaurants or any restaurants for that type that I feel like it's perfect for me. At the moment, I am working in a restaurant, which is slowly taking time. But yeah, I enjoy it. I think it's fun to do.
Yeah.
Especially alongside me doing video games and all of that. But yeah.
I mean, it's a good business because that's always going to be a big thing. It's always going to need to be.
Everybody needs food. As
as long as humans exist, there's always going to need to be people who can cook and do all those things. So,
bro, the hospitality sector or the catering, that culinary world, it's in high demand. People don't realize it, how big it is. There's restaurants and there's hotels being built every month for that fact, around the world, and there's so many people that want new people to take it on the roll and all that. So it feels nice. Job, but it can get a wee bit hectic. It is a hard job, but I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's fun, and yeah.
Yes, whatever you enjoy.
Whatever you enjoy, yeah.
So we're gonna see Switz on Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen.
Yes,
we
absolutely. Gordon Ramsay screamed down my ear every 26.
Fine dining.
Fine
fucking mess.
I know we talked yesterday. Yeah, and I'll say it again. Gordon Ramsay is not funny.
I agree. I don't see the appeal to it. To be honest, I just don't.
To be honest, a lot of Gordon Ramsay's pretty. He's known for his loud mouth. He even here's the thing. He admitted that he only does it for television purpose. In general,
obviously,
he
doesn't actually fucking yell at people. But I'm just saying, watching Gordon Ramsay videos they're just not funny to me at all. I don't find him just yelling at people funny.
I mean, that's the thing, right? His yelling can be a wee bit funny now and again for what he says. I think it's hilarious.
Some of his things that he says are iconic and kind of funny.
Well, it's British humor.
Yeah, it's proper British.
I love British humor.
Yes.
Yeah, you sound like a guy that would too, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
JC is the closest we'll get to Gordon Ramsay.
You fucking stick! Oh, this is the funniest thing I've seen in my life!
What are you? You're an idiot sandwich. Bitch.
Donkey.
See, you're even laughing about it now.
Because it's iconic. That's the iconic words I find it's funny, like donut, donkey, idiot sandwich. The infamous "Where's the lamb sauce?" I think that's the most iconic British humor. It's funny. It's just what make Gordon Ramsay.
So
yeah.
So at JC, do you do anything? Like, do you study anything or?
I study games design at college.
Oh, actually,
That's actually sick. That's actually a
Yeah.
sick thing.
I haven't got too far into it, so I don't really have many of the skills yet, but I'm working on it, and it's something that I really enjoy. And yeah,
Are you going to be working with the UE5? I remember you said.
yes, UE5 at some point.
Yeah.
nice.
Well, you usually don't know what that is on Real Engine 5.
Yeah, that'll be pretty. That's actually cool. Both of them are, you know.
Yeah.
So it's also nice. With me personally, I know it's like different in America how the school system is set up.
Yeah.
I thought about it, and I just feel like it's just not a path I need to go down. Like, first off, there's many factors that are involved with it, but like the main thing with me is just I just can't sit down and study. I never study. I'm maybe only a select few times I studied for a test. I never needed to study, and I always did fine anyway. Like, I did fine.
Yeah,
I
to be fair, I
I
was the
can't
same.
fucking study. I just don't want to do that. It's just not, and I feel like it's a waste of money anyway with what I'm going to be doing. What I would
I can
do
understand
anyway.
that.
And it's just
Like sometimes, like, I'll be honest, like I kind of, some days where I kind of have to, but I'm just at a point I'm like, I really just don't want to do it. I like doing practical. I don't like doing like written work. That if you know what I'm.
I think everybody has that.
I hate writing. I hate doing tests. I hate doing anything of that because they kind of show what your. I get it. It's what your skill is. It's what your knowledge is. But at the same time, you can end up with like an F, and then it just kind of makes you feel a bit down in the dumps.
Yeah,
Like,
you could be literally the worst person at writing, but the best person at like the actual practical skills.
Exactly.
But
That's what I have
but
right
then you'll
now.
fail. You know,
The thing is, right? A lot of jobs nowadays they want you to have all the from practical work. I get it, written work as well. They want to look at all that, but at the same time, they're more interested in practical work. If you all know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. Again, it's different from the UK, but I know in America, like the school system isn't set up. It's set up in a way of like to basically to build a work ethic for the work world. It's not really like it's weird because it's not hasn't been changed in fucking almost since it was made. Like that whole thing, at least by the actual government and that kind of thing. It hasn't really changed much, really. So it's like it's just to go through, just to show, like, hey, I got a worth ethic, basically. Like I can get through it. Is essentially what it is. And most of the fucking time, most people anyway, just get a free pass. Anyway, like there's many people that probably should have failed and not graduated because they didn't have enough credits, whatever the case may be. But for some reason, they were there. Like literally, I haven't seen like these three people in fucking like 3 years of high school. They just disappeared. Then they come out of nowhere, and like they weren't online or anything. So it's like I don't know. But honestly, good for them. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But like to me, it's just I never thought like because it's not based off like I don't know. It's just my creativity was never tested. My imagination was never tested. So like my true like what I could do in certain other things or even like manage or anything, like anything I could do that I do here, let's say, that I feel I'm good at, or like organization, things of those nature. Like sure, there's a lot that's not tested in a person that I feel should be tested, but
Yeah.
rather it's just based off more so what you can have memorized and things of that nature, which is not bad because it's good to memorize things, but I have a good memory, so it's like I don't know. It's just I just don't feel it's fit for me. In the end of the day, I just think the things I want to do and envision, it just doesn't require me to go. It just truly doesn't. Like many people have done it without one. So
Yeah.
like I saw a thing where Steve Jobs literally graduated high school with like a 2 point something GPA. So just think about that.
Well, I don't know what is that bad
It's
in
like
America?
it's yeah, well, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
It's basically like
So I ended off with my maths. I ended off with an F because I didn't care. Now in college, I kind of have to do English and maths again. What was I saying? I ended off maths with an F and English with an E. What we call over here our GCSE.
yeah, it's like your exams.
It's basically exams that you do at the end of your 5-year time at secondary school, or that would be high school in America. Yeah, I mean, that's what I ended off with, and if you're like me, I have to do it again. I wouldn't say I have to do it again. Like in our college, we sort of work by levels and essential skill that way. So at the moment, I'm at my final year of English, and if I pass that, I don't have to do it ever again. My maths, I'm not doing a level 1. Don't know if I really want to start doing it again next year for my level 2, but I'm kind of happy because it's a GCSE grade D or no, I would say C. It's either a D or an E, I believe, or it might be a D. I don't know.
They now do it in numbers, don't they, for GCSEs?
Numbers? Oh yeah.
They do it in numbers now for GCSEs instead of letters.
Oh yeah, they do.
My level 1 and
level 2.
Yeah, because my year was the first year to use the number system.
We didn't get. I mean, if you were to get the number system, we didn't get that number system because we sort of had it in a wee bit, but I was sort of coursework, which basically college work, but it's a lot more slimmed down to like a high school student, that type. If you get me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what we've got to say, unless anybody wants to talk about anything more, or.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to talk about that because I was just curious, but
Yeah.
because like in the end, I don't know. That's all I had to say about that. I could talk probably hours on that. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think as long as you just work hard enough and truly like want it, you would just get it. Like I genuinely believe that, which might be a cliche thing. Yeah, like it's now obviously there's certain things that you just can't because you are required whatever, but like that's only like a very select few things I feel like. So like yeah, I mean, as long as you just set out to do something and you really work towards it and do the best you can, I feel like it will happen. It will just you just got to keep faith. That's one thing I learned this year is like obviously that saying is like everything happens for a reason. Like obviously I always had that in my head, but like I didn't realize what that meant until this year. I feel like for me, so that's another thing too. Is like the things we're going through now, it might not make sense until a year or a few months from now, even. So that's like you just got to keep the faith and keep going. Really, in the end.
But yeah.
And Well, my fucking I had a question now. I lost it. Damn it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
just
with
gonna
Revive,
say,
did you? What
go
were you
ahead.
gonna say?
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna ask Revive because oops, my voice cracked. I know, like, cause it's not easy to figure out what you want to do. So I was gonna ask like Revive because I know he's been having a hard time with that. I was just curious, like, what he's been thinking, but I don't think he's here. So yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Flamer.
I want to ask if Ian's actually chat had questions, because I do read all your comments, but there is no. So if you guys have, I'll read out some of the. That Florida is a swamp. We also have Pluto coming here. Pluto the goat. Sorry that I did not. Sorry. Okay, Caleb, understandable. I saw a lovely word in the comments. What is going on? Anyone to that does not have any questions. Guys, have.
I'm sure the chat will just take a second for it to catch up.
This one's for Chuck.
That
Alright,
video
well,
never gets old.
I was DM'd. Hold up. Ask me again in 3 minutes. So anyway, we'll just have to wait 3 minutes for me to re-ask that. So anyway, let me ask this: what kind of music are you guys into?
Oh, you know what? I'm sort of a. I don't know, like techno, like techno music. That's what. That's sort of me. Yeah,
Techno?
that's a bit of.
Did you say
Yes.
techno?
Yes, sir. I did.
Oh, look at you! Listen to beep 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 pop 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 pop, beep beep beep. The fuck is that? That's literally what techno music is, bro.
This is the R2D2's new track.
It's literally R2D2
Yeah,
fucking talking,
yeah.
bro.
I sort of like, you know, that I like trance music. I don't know what any of you Americans would know what trance music is. It's a big thing with the EDM type of space. I'm into that.
You listen to dubstep?
What?
I feel like you're the type of person to listen to dubstep.
I feel like dubstep is like the equivalence to like heavy metal.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I used to be able to listen to that shit, but I can't anymore. Now it just feels like in my fucking ears.
Slipknot. Yeah, that.
Yeah, music can fill the soul, you know, so it's important. You know, if that fills your soul, man, that's what matters.
I knew you
But-
tweet out music almost every single day. So,
I listen to pretty much anything.
is that anything?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
So here's my thing. I bet you know, you're the type of guy that you'd be talking to a girl. She's like, yeah, I like country. Oh yeah, I like country too, dude. Not really,
Yeah,
but you know.
I can do that.
Now here's the thing: is when I talk to people about music or whatever, and they like, I won't give it. Like, here's the thing: is I'm just gonna be straight up about like, that's the thing too. I realize that some people try to do. Like, I have a friend that tries to always like relate to. It's like, dude, that's not how that works, bro. You can like different things and still you can still like work things out. Like, that's not how that works.
Yeah, you can't just like the same things all the time.
If
bro.
you like the same things, bro, that's gonna suck ass, dude. Like dead ass.
The fuck was that?
That was a huge.
The fuck you join?
No.
What'd you ask me?
So why can't you like Kanye?
Because Kanye sucks ass. What do you mean?
No. If you, okay. Dude, Kanye's the best.
When did I ever say I didn't like Kanye?
Like literally 3 weeks ago, you're like, "Oh, I hate Kanye." Kanye.
No, I hate Donda. I think Donda fucking sucks ass, but I like some Kanye
No, I agree
songs.
with you.
Oh wait, I'm just.
I
realized my
think,
display text-
in my opinion, a bad con. Let me look. I can't. I can never remember. the
Damn.
name.
If you say on site, I'm gonna literally be mad. That song, I don't care how many times that song. gets made.
That's on Jesus, isn't it? No, I don't think that's terrible.
I swear I've seen you tweet out about that fucking
Jesus.
song like 5 times today.
Jesus is King. I don't like that. The only song
I'll
I
go
like
out.
is Follow God.
Well, dude, it was
Follow
something like that
God.
song, dude.
And yeah, that's basically it.
I listened to
Jesus
Runaway
King.
and Stronger, and that's like about it.
Powers, dude. He has a lot of good. Here's my thing: is like when you do stuff like that. I feel like eventually, at some point, there's just gonna always be someone out there that does the very thing you pioneered, but they're gonna start doing it better. And I feel like that's the case.
Exactly. Fucking dog.
But yeah, not to discredit Kanye though. His lyricism is always great.
I just hate how people say Kanye is like.
It's like what?
I don't know if I'm gonna finish that sentence. Fuck you.
What do you mean? You started the sentence. You gotta finish it.
Says who, bro? You ain't my fucking dad.
Me? No, fuck you. I will be if you don't answer the question. If you don't finish the fucking sentence.
You ain't my dad.
You're not my dad.
Ozzy, you
Oh
know what
yeah,
Suits,
Suits. Yeah, I need to do that. I
Bro,
saved
it
that.
is. It is
yeah.
so good. It is so
about-
good.
You just,
What's
when are we
about?
watching the high cast?
This guy pretty much. Oh, hold on. I will. We will. I just gotta finish Suits first. Suits pretty much average dude who sells pot. And he's really good with math. He does tests for everybody, and he decides, you know what, I'm gonna fake being an associate for this law firm, and he's really good. That's it. It's not like I don't want to spoil anything.
It sounds kind of fucking boring. I'm not gonna lie, but
It's not though. It's not though.
I'm saying it
I don't.
sounds
I,
boring.
well, it does, but trust it's pretty good.
He agrees. He's like, fuck.
Dazzy, you need to fucking get on it, like badly, bro. That's
I
the type
will,
of shit
what I
he'd
heard
watch.
about
That's the
Suits.
type of shit he'd watch.
I'll give it a watch for sure. So what's your? How about this, JC? Just so I can get a better idea. What's your favorite song right now? What's something you listen to a lot?
Ooh, I'm listening to Oasis quite a bit recently.
There you go, dude. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Oasis and Pink Floyd at the
Yep.
moment.
All right. Yep. That's those are good. So there you go. All right. So yeah, what about okay? How about this? Why is Vanguard Zombies a piece of shit? There we go. All right.
Unfinished. Unfinished. That's all I
Bro,
gotta say.
I
we sort of
before
did
I
talk
got
about
off
it
last
earlier.
night, before I got off last night, Chad and Perka had a great conversation that I wished that I somehow could put it on this podcast because it was like the things they were saying was good, like how round base, I don't even think an issue is just about what we have in terms of content. I think it's just how it's built now, the system and things of that nature. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys. I don't know what you guys are talking about, so I don't want to keep bringing up shit that you already.
I mean, I as a person, I've kind of gotten used to the whole grind mindset where I want to keep grinding the game every day. But even though back then it was mainly just, I want to get to high round and then cool, whatever, get off. And then it kind of Fortnite kind of changed that where I kind of became more stingy about it and just wanted to grind. And zombies can't really offer that unless they start making options that allow you to I think BO4 had it pretty well. And Cold War a little bit with the whole crystal system, but what really can you do, that would make you get on every day? And I'd say it would be the supply drops, right? I don't want supply drops to come back, but it's just that was probably one of the reasons why I kept playing zombies, to be honest with you.
How BO4 did it was the best, and that will always be
Exactly,
the best,
yes.
in my opinion.
I agree.
Can I be honest? Am I sort of a weird person for this? I sort of like the
I
Cold
didn't
War.
understand anything.
You cut off right.
I sort of liked it though. I don't know.
Well, that's fine, and like I actually enjoy like basically almost every Cold War battle pass. I liked it. Like it wasn't terrible. There's a couple of ones maybe that I was like, I'm not really big on that. But but here's my problem is like it. First off, how we went from BO4 and how that was. You had free shit and all this. You just paid for the battle or the season pass. But the season pass, you were guaranteed a certain amount of maps. So it's like we're not even sure what we're going to be getting this year. Like we have no clue. For all we know, it could be Duran Fang with added new areas. That like we don't know. And from what I'm seeing, there's probably not even going to be round base apparently. But
Don't
regardless,
give up hope yet. Don't give up hope yet.
I'm not, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest. It doesn't really affect me. I feel like because like I'm just not playing. Like I haven't even. The only game I've played recently is Days Gone. Like I just like I don't know. This is just the only thing I'm planning is like a thing with Among Us maybe, then ZFT and a couple of other things. Like that, like I don't know what it is. I just don't have this like there's nothing there. And
I was gonna say is also the only thing I've been playing right now is currently right now Forza Horizon 5 and other new games on PlayStation. I know I'm getting Guardians of the Galaxy this week, so it's gonna be fun.
Oh, Guardians is so good.
Oh yeah, JC, I forgot to say I'm getting it.
It's
kind
such a good game.
switched how I played games now. I've predominantly been on PC now more than console.
mm-hmm.
I kind of quit. I actually quit Call of Duty as a whole. I don't like playing Warzone or multiplayer zombies.
Yeah.
And
I can't play Warzone to be honest. I
I've
can't.
tried real hard, but I've picked up Val and CS:GO, and I've been playing that. You know,
Mama.
and those games are different in paces, and I'm trying to learn it. You know, I'm trying to get good at MK, so because I'm done with controller, I'm done with all that. So.
There's two things I want to say to add on what you're saying. I literally without a second thought, without any hesitation, I literally gave my brother my Elgato. I'm like, here, have this. You will have more of a use for it than me. It's just sitting collecting dust. Like it's just I gave it to him because I'm literally not gonna use it ever. Like I'm just done with that. Like I still hop on and play every now and again, but like I'm just not making like I just don't like this is not what I'm doing. So then, but the second thing to add on is like the grind factor. This is weird, is because the main camo in the game, you know, like atomic and those things, those should be like one of the best camos that. But already in the shop and everything else, there's already better camos than those. And that's when the issue is for me. Because why would someone grind that, then buy that, then just, like, you know what I mean? It just defeats the whole purpose, in my opinion.
You know what? I might as well bring this up now. This is why, like, I'm moving to PC is because there's this client, you know how there's Plutonium and IW4X. There's this client coming out that is basically going to be like Call of Duty Online on the Modern Warfare 2 engine, so anybody can play it. And it's going to have the Black Ops 1 system currency where you can pretty much like wager and buy calling cards. And it's going to have all the weapons from every game, all the maps from every game, and all the like operators or skins from those respective games. And that's something that I'm hyped for because, like I said, I'm tired of console Call of Duty or just regular Call of Duty now. That is going to be, and it's free to play. All you got to do is buy MW2. That's it, and you can get MW2 and G2A for like what, $15 for that game?
Less. You can get it
or even less
for like $2.
I just wish. I wish
it's
Activision.
very cheap.
I wish Activision did what they did with COD Mobile, and bring it over to consoles or something like that. Because this whole yearly thing isn't working out at all, and it's falling apart. There has to be a title that gets updated over time, and this is why I like SM2 because it's going to be updated with like battle passes and shit. Obviously, they're not making any money from it. You can't just buy 10,000 credits and buy everything. They're going to make you grind the game. You can't even unlock all. You have to grind like if it's a regular Call of Duty, which I love. Yeah. And there's like thousands of weapons they're going to add, and so that's why I kind of I'm waiting for this and I'm kind of done with COD. Even if they were to remaster like Black Ops 2, it wouldn't bring me back because I know it would kind of be the same way how it is now, where it's just not.
You know what? Here's a crazy thought. I don't know why, but I had this strange thought when they remaster Black Ops 2, or if they did, that it would be the same way that they released COD. How they did with all supply drops and all of that.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but I had that crazy thought.
Caleb is Michael Vicking his dogs right now.
Hey, they're fighting each other, bro. I need to set this up.
Is it a hot take to say that Chronicles will revive my love for zombies? If they were to do a Chronicles,
I don't know. I don't know why. It's like I want to believe that there is a zombie.
but like even if it were to be real though, like if it were to come out, do you think? Actually, that's a general question for everybody here. Would that revive your love for zombies?
No.
If it was on Cold War, no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. My only issues. There's like a few things of the issues with Cold War, and it's not really the game itself, more so just the system. Like, because I kind of like broke it down in my mind. Obviously, there's like many things, but like just generally, itself, I just think it was done well, and especially the circumstances and everything else. Like the campaign is really good. The multiplayer is fun for me. And zombies, Mauer, I played a shit ton. Forsaken, I didn't play it as much as Mauer, but it was because of the time period from Forsaken to Vanguard, and that there just kind of like hit it head on collision. So I'm not even like trying to be bothered to, whatever.
Yeah.
And like I have everything. Like there's just nothing to do on Cold War. Or I would go back, because I did go back the other day to just hop on the machine for a few seconds. I was like hanging out with people, and it was interesting. Like it wasn't bad. It was still kind of enjoyable. But I say all that to say, like Chronicles 2, it would give me something to do for a while, but longer wise, it wouldn't revive my love.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Sorry to go on a fucking 5-minute tangent just to say my answer. Yeah, but
All right. I think there's not as much as we can talk about right now. I think this was a great Zcash episode. Thank you guys so much for the great stories from CFT's side.
Thank you for having us on.
Thank you for having us.
No problem.
Thank you very much for having us. It was very fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to promote? Anything you guys are doing right now?
Stay tuned on our social medias for. Oh, I got
Stay tuned on our social media for ZFT5 News. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
there you go. There you go.
Fucking Caleb.
Oh my god.
What are you playing right now, Switz?
I'm playing Forza right now.
Oh, I was gonna say if you're on Vanguard, bro, let's fucking play a few games. But
I can come on Vanguard if you want. I don't care.
I'm good. I'm gonna play multi though. I don't know.
I'm fine. I'm down for playing.
Alright, we can.
Let's run it up.
I probably prefer to play multiplayer.
Honestly, man, multiplayer is pretty fun.
The multiplayer is the only thing keeping the threads.
I heard the campaign was really, really good.
The campaign is.
I
call it
didn't
a big campaign.
But then I watched Critical's video on it, and he said it was dog shit.
Bruh.
I liked it, but for me, I call it a clickbait campaign. I was expecting fighting Gestapo and shit, not the first and last mission. Like I get they're trying to explain everyone's like origin story, but it's like you just gave me like a during the World War II campaign, which is fine but they weren't advertising that at least, or maybe they were and I just fucking misread it. But it's an okay campaign. I still prefer AW's campaign in my opinion. Besides, BL1 as well.
I like that.
Honestly, bro, in my opinion, Cold War's campaign is up there with Black Ops 1 and 2.
I agree.
I love Cold War's campaign.
I thought they can. I thought they can never pull off the whole like plot twist or something, and I did not expect the whole. You're Perseus. You're one of the Perseus. That shit caught me off guard, and I loved it. That's the thing I love that Shark does. I just love that. So.
Yeah.
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 I think COD's campaigns in general are really good.
They can if they know what they're doing, yeah.
Alright. If that was all, I want to thank everybody so much for watching. Again, thank you guys from CFT for coming on here. Thank you, Yuja,
Let's be here.
Zazu,
It's been a pleasure, yeah.
Caleb coming in here. Caleb is showing off his
Oh
tits.
my god!
Thanks, Caleb.
Oh my god.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.